These are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. These are the Amazon Echo Buds 2nd gen. Which one's better? We're going to put them together head to head in a versus so you can find out. Let's get started. Now, when it comes to the overall design of the buds themselves, both companies went in a semi-separate direction. Samsung went with a more glossier look of their overall buds, and the actual case itself is that basic clamshell case that you're kind of used to, where it just opens wide to the top and the buds just kind of sit somewhere inside the case itself. Amazon went with a more modern type of design, I guess you would say. Their buds are actually more matte finish, and the case is kind of like that top-down case where the buds actually sit inside the case and the case closes from the top. Overall, between the two, I really like the way that the Amazon case looks. I just like the overall form and finish of the case itself. I like the matte finish on the buds themselves. It doesn't attract as much fingerprints as you would with the glossier finish that you get on the Galaxy Buds Pro. And even though the case itself is a little longer than the one that comes with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, it's not taking up too much space. But overall, if you're looking for the most compact and most portable case, I guess you would have to go with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. But overall, I do like the case and the overall design of the buds of the Echo Buds 2nd gen just a little bit more. Now, with the size of the buds themselves, they're really not much different. Both are about the same size, but the Samsung buds themselves feel just a little bit more substantial. They feel a little bit more premium. They feel a little bit more weightier, not too weighty, not uncomfortably weighty, but you can tell that these are the more expensive of the two earbuds, and the glossy finish and just the overall design and form factor of the Samsung buds feel a little bit more premium than the non-assuming, not really shiny and glossy look that you're going to get with the Amazon Echo Buds 2nd gen. And when it comes to connection wise, the Amazon Echo Buds use an SBC and an AAC Bluetooth codecs. The SBC, you'll notice that there's a little bit of a lag with the response time, and that usually comes into play when you hit the play button on your device, whatever device it's synced to. The music takes a little bit of time before it actually starts coming through the earbuds themselves. It's not incredibly noticeable, but it is there, versus the Samsung Galaxy Buds that also has an SBC and an AAC codecs, but they also do have the Samsung scalable codecs, which is basically a codecs that continually adjusts the transfer rate for the optimum sound quality and also optimum connection. So you'll see that the audio actually starts playing a little bit quicker on the Samsung Buds versus the Amazon Buds. Again, it's nothing that's too crazy noticeable, but it is something that's noteworthy. Now, to access the full true power of these Amazon Echo Buds 2nd gen, you're gonna have to go in and download the Amazon app itself, the Alexa app. But you can use these without downloading the Alexa app, but to really just get the full brunt of it, being able to adjust the EQ, being able to turn on and off your active noise cancellation, just kind of tuning these buds to the way you want to hear it, you have to download that app. Luckily enough, that app is available for both Android and iOS. The same can't be said about the Samsung Galaxy Buds app though. See, Samsung also has an app that gives you the ability to unlock the true power of their earbuds, the Samsung wearable app. And in that app, you can adjust the active noise cancellation, the ambient sound mode. You can turn and tune the EQ settings of the earbuds themselves. You can enable automatic voice detection. But one of the downfalls is at the moment that app is not available on iOS. So if you're an iOS user, this kind of makes your decision a little bit easier, because you can't really unlock the full capabilities of these earbuds without an Android phone. So you can pair them as a regular Bluetooth set of earbuds, but you can't really use them to their full potential on iOS. So if you're an iOS user looking at one of these two, the Amazon one is probably going to be the better bet, because you can do just a lot more on your platform with that one versus the Samsung. Now, for what it's worth, the Samsung Buds do support a 360-degree audio that works with Dolby Atmos content to kind of fully immerse you in everything that you're watching. So you have that 3D audio space with the Samsung Buds. Again, only really if you're on an Android platform at the moment. Maybe they'll go ahead and update that application soon, but at the moment, those particular features are only for Android users. Sorry, iPhone users. Now, the battery life for both is you're going to get about 4.5 hours for both, and both do a pretty good job of using the case to really juice up the earbuds themselves. The Galaxy Buds case is going to give you about 85 minutes of playback at about 10 minutes of charge, and Amazon case is going to give you 120 minutes at about 50 minutes of charge. So if my math is right, the Samsung case is a little bit more efficient because it's giving you 8.5 per minute versus 8 a minute. So it's not really that much of a difference, but there is an advantage with the Samsung case. It's going to charge them up just a little bit more, and it's going to give you a little bit more juice to go throughout your day. I don't think you're going to be running out of battery with these particular buds because you can use both buds one at a time, and the case, like I said, does a really good job of charging these things up pretty quickly. So if you just monitor your use, I think you should be fine. Now, sound-wise, the Echo Buds do sound a little bit louder and a little more poppy for me. Not bad poppy, but just I think the average consumer's ear, and if you're not like an audiophile, these are actually going to sound a little bit more acceptable for the average consumer. But I think the overall sound quality that you're getting from both buds, I think the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro gives you a better overall sound quality when you're talking about vocal clarity, you're talking about bass, you're talking about treble, you're talking about the mids, highs, and lows. I think you experience a better overall sound experience with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. It's not that much better. It's not going to blow the Amazon Echo Buds out of the water, but it is an overall better sound experience for me. Now, both of them do have ANC, which is active noise cancellation. I think the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro does active noise cancellation just a little bit better because it has this really cool feature that gives you the ability to enable the active noise cancellation. But as soon as you start talking, it kind of turns it down. It doesn't turn it off completely. It just starts letting in a little bit more ambient noise so you can actually hear the person that you're talking to, and you start hearing your voice. And when you stop talking, then the active noise cancellation re-enables, and you're basically immersed back into your music once more. It's a really cool feature unless you're one of those people that like to sing out loud to your music, and then it just basically thinks you're talking, so it'll continually turn off the active noise cancellation and turn it back on. Unfortunately, depending on the song, I'm that person. I'm that person that's going to sing out loud, so I've experienced that issue. That's why I'm bringing it to you, so you know, if you're a loud singer, these may annoy you just a little bit. Now, call quality for both, when you're speaking with the speakers, they're pretty good. I think that the active noise cancellation that these Samsung Galaxy Buds have does a little bit better about blocking out the ambient noise that's surrounding you when you're on a phone call. I think that the Amazon Echo Buds do sound a little bit more hollow, but you can judge for yourself because I've recorded some audio on both. I'm going to play it now, and then you can kind of see which one sounds a little bit better for you. This is going to be basically what the other end of the call is hearing when you're talking on these two buds. Okay, so this is going to be the audio with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. You can see how it would sound on the other end if somebody was listening to you making a phone call. I have the fan on so you can also hear to see how much actual noise gets in the background itself. And this is what it's going to sound like with the Amazon Echo Buds. This is, again, how somebody that's listening to the phone call would actually hear your voice. And again, the fan is on, so you can kind of hear how much ambient noise actually gets through. So in the end, which one is better? Which one should you buy? I think they're both really good, but if money's on the table and I had to pick one, I would probably pick the Amazon Echo Buds because the sound quality itself, even though it's not as great as the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, it's still a really good crisp sound quality. The active noise cancellation is also really good. I actually prefer the design of these versus the Galaxy Buds Pro, and you can't beat the fact that you do have the application available both on Android and iOS, so you can take full advantage of all that these earbuds have to offer on both platforms. Not to mention the price tag. The price tag of these are just going to naturally be a little bit less than the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro unless they're both on sale. Even if they're both on sale, I think that the Amazon Echo Buds are just going to be a little bit lower at all times. So you're actually paying less, getting something that's pretty acceptable and pretty close to what you're currently getting. So in the end, my money down, I would choose the Amazon Echo Buds, but either one that you choose, I think these are two really great sounding earbuds, you're pretty good whichever one you pick.